Hi, OrganizedMadman here, and today I am going to review a Zeppelin sparkless Briar pipe. This is one of the original 1920 Zeppelins. Actually in really good condition. The stem, there was absolutely no bite marks or anything on it. It has been smoked in the past, but I mean just barely. There's just a little bit of scorch marks here on the end, and the inside has absolutely no cake. I've packed it, or filled it rather, with some McClellan's Grey Havens, which I've actually grown to really like, and filled it just like I would any other pipe. I used the three-step method, and just point out it actually unscrews right here in the middle for cleaning, I guess. So we've packed it, and I'm going to put a softy bit on it because I have sharp teeth, and I don't want to spoil the stem. So now I don't know how you tamp this because you're supposed to leave the tip on during lighting and smoking. So I'm assuming it's probably just tapped out like a cigar. I'm not sure if you have to sit back and smoke it or what. Let's see what we're going to do here. Now for the charring light, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tamp it or what. I'm assuming the tip holds in any loose tobacco. I don't know. You got some coming out. There we go. I'm not quite sure how you hold it. I guess like a big fat cigar. I'm going to open it up here. Looks like it does need to be tamped down a bit. I'll use my check tool here and tamp it down a bit. This is supposed to stay on. It keeps sparks from coming out, keeps the embers from coming out and potentially igniting your Zeppelin. Back in the 20s, of course, that could be a bit disastrous. Try it again. You really have to breathe deep. You really pull into your lungs to get this one lit. I can't say I'm too impressed with it. It does, you can see here, it does seem to drip embers out. This one's just not packing it right. Okay, I'm back. This time I've given up on the matches and handy dandy Zippo pipe lighter. Couldn't live without. However, I'm going to remove the top since we're essentially lighting a big wooden cigar here. And we're going to try it again. Much better. Oh yes. Much better. Now it seems to be effectively containing the lit pieces, which is, I assume that it's made for all along. And it still doesn't seem to be staying lit well enough to actually make it viable as a good pipe. I'm going to try to light it with the cap off. We'll assume before you step into your Zeppelin back in the 20s, you lit your pipe and then screwed the cap on for added safety to avoid a fire explosion. Now that, my friends, is much, much better. Now we screw on the safety cap and board the Hindenburg for America. Okay, some final thoughts on the Zeppelin. First off, it's a little difficult to light, but once it's lit, it smokes like a champ. It's a little heavy. It's not something that you'd want to clench for very long, I don't think. It seems to do what it's supposed to do in the long run. It keeps any of the big embers from falling out the end, but I would honestly think an upright pipe with a wind cap would do just as well. Very hot on the tip. It's actually hot enough to really burn you if you're not careful. Honestly, it's a nifty little pipe, but I really think it's more of maybe a gimmick. Back in the days of the airships, you know, it looks like an airship. It smokes like a mediocre pipe, I suppose. The Briar walls are a little thin, so it gets rather warm. Not too hot, but kind of warm. And watch out for that tip. The thing will light you up. All in all, nice little conversation piece.